Chapter 4 Flower Friends, Flower Needs. The morning dawned bright and sunny. The girls agreed to meet in the garden at 9 o'clock sharp. Chandra got there first, then Campbell, then Cora. They barely said hello before pushing open the big gate. But after just one step into the garden, their mouths fell open. The beautiful garden they left behind the day before was now so much bigger and more beautiful. Green grass had sprung up all around, and there was clover, lots of clover, and there were so many more flowers, tulips, roses, violets, grenadiums, and many more that the girls didn't even know the name of. They were so fancy looking. The girls looked around in wonder. The air smelled so sweet. Butterflies flitted about, birds chirped, a caterpillar wriggled, and the little garden bee buzzed. The bird bath stood in the far edge of the garden. Beyond that was a little pond. This was the most beautiful garden the girls had ever seen. "Good morning," called out Amazing Daisy. The girls turned to find Daisy swaying in the breeze, looking brighter than ever. "I don't know how you girls did it. All our flower friends showed up overnight," Daisy said. "I thought about you and your friends before I fell asleep," said Chandra. "I dreamed about you and your friends," said Campbell. "I woke up thinking about you and your friends," said Cora. "But we didn't do anything," all girls cried out at once. "Well, good thoughts and good dreams are powerful indeed," Amazing Daisy sang out. "Now, come meet all my friends." The lupine is light blue. Her name is pronounced Lupe. She's always cool and relaxed, and she's honest and fair. She is born in Texas and then moved to Minnesota. She spends her summers in Maine, and she has family all around the world. Tula, the tulip, is red. She's courageous and strong. She's from the Netherlands. Her family moved there a long time ago from the land called Iran. Gloria, the morning glory, is purple. She's all about respect. She respects herself and others. She's from California and has family throughout South America and Asia. Gary, the geranium, is magenta. That's a kind of red, the purplish red. Jera is about respect too. She also respects authority. She grew up in the mountains of Virginia and has family all around the world, especially in Greece. Then Daisy pointed to the ground. "And this is clover," she said. "She gives our garden a nice green carpet and white flowers too. In fact, she gives us a lot of things in our garden: food for the animals and bugs, good luck charms for people, and sweet nectar. Her nectar helps our pal Honey make delicious clover honey. As Daisy Gardenlow used to say, Clover really knows how to use resources wisely." Next, a delicate violet-colored flower steps toward her. "Hi, I'm Vi, the violet," the flower said. "I'm from Australia, and I'm so thrilled to meet you. I hear you are a Girl Scout. I love being a sister to every Girl Scout." Then a beautiful tall rose stepped forward. And last, but certainly not least, here's Rosie. "The rose," said Daisy. "As usual, she's trying to make the world a better place." Rosie smiled at Daisy and the girls and shook their hands one by one. "As you know," Rosie said, "we will all use a better world. I'm hoping you will all join me in making the world a better place. How about we start in this garden? What could make this beautiful garden possibly needed?" Chandra wondered out loud. "Oh, you'd be surprised at how much a garden needs," Rosie said with a laugh. "Yes, Rosie is right," said Loop. "We need a lot of things to keep this garden growing. Let's think about this right now. We must all say what we really mean. That's what's being honest. And then we must be fair. We'll give each flower a turn to speak." Loop then turned to Daisy. "Daisy, you know each of us well enough. Why don't you lead the group?" "I'd be happy to," Daisy said. "Jerry, let's start with you." Jerry, the geranium, flashed her black eyes. Well, you know, she said slowly, I do miss my cousins from South Africa. They smelled so good, and I barely have a scent. What I wouldn't give to get a whiff of lavender from the sweet smell of basil. Basil? I love basil, said Campbell. I love to eat basil with tomatoes. I could plant some basil for you, maybe some sage too. My little sister is named Sage. She would love to smell real sage in this garden. She's almost 4. In another year, she'll be old enough to be a Girl Scout Daisy. Well, we would love to meet little Sage, another sister of us, the violet said. And some fragrant friends will really make our world better, said Rose. Sometimes even I get tired of smelling my sweet self. Everyone laughed, all the garden and all the girls. Then Zini stepped forward. With all these new friends arriving, we're going to need some really good dirt. I mean, really good soil, she added. So I think we need more worms in this garden. Oh, Zini said to Daisy, thanks so much for thinking of our soil. You are so considerate and caring. We definitely need good soil to eat and grow. What do worms have to do with soil? Campbell asked. Oh, just about everything, said Zini. These wiggly all through it and keep it fresh. Said Campbell. I thought worms were just little wiggly things that came out after the rain and hid under the doormat. Yes, worms are good for sure, but it's not too much to ask. But I want some more honeybees, said Clover. Not just my little bee clover friends, but I give honey, our bee, some new friends too. I'm afraid of having more bees in the garden, said Geary. This means more stingers. But, Clover, I also know that you know what you're talking about. You are the authority on bees, so I'll respect your wishes. And don't be afraid, chimed Tula. I have enough courage and strength for all of us. I'll lend you some. And I can help too, said Sunny. I am so tall that I can see the bees buzzing all around the garden. I will let you know when I see a bee buzzing towards you. Thank you, Sunny, said Geary. Jerry, you are always so friendly and helpful. I'm more worried about the bugs than the bees, said Loop. How about some pretty ladybugs to keep this ugly bugs away? Ugly bugs? You mean that they are bad for plants, like those little green bugs that stick to the tomato plants? Campbell asked. Yes, exactly, answered Loop. Those little green bugs are called aphids. Aphids. Sometimes they really do a number on me. Wow, you flowers have a lot of needs, said Chandra. I guess it takes a lot to keep a garden growing strong. Well, I think that growing basil is easy, said Campbell, but we're going to have to think about how to get worms and bees and ladybugs, chimed Chandra. After all, we're just little girls. Well, you all seem quite big and powerful to me, said Rosie. I'm sure you 3 can come up with a good plan. Maybe we can, Cora said. Maybe we just need some time. Let's go. Let's think about this over lunch. I'm hungry.